So later on down in life somewhere, things they met up, and it's like, ooh, it's different when my mind's in it,
I
or
don't
it's
think a
different
lot of
when my
people's minds are connected to stuff.
when when it's not just carnal.
I mean, there's a difference between carnal and animalistic sex.
Mm-hmm. There's
I
all
don't
these
think a lot of
degrees.
people realize that either. When it's
No,
animalistic, your mind is not even in it.
no,
You ever
not
just
at
let
all.
yourself go? A lot of people, I think, just like during the climax, that moment when your eyes roll to the back of your head and you just like lose all control. I think
I
that's
keep
I
trying to remember. Remember, I'm
I can't stand you.
well, I keep forgetting. I don't remember such things.
I gotta get you a man, girl.
Um,
Not just any man, one that you could
it's,
connect
and
to.
that's just the thing
That's
too.
what it is. That's what it
And
is.
that's what it comes down to. Because at this age, everything's all connected.
Mm-hmm.
And if that spirit ain't there, the it is what it is.
I
It'll
don't
get
know. I
used
think
again.
that around the 30s, that's when people really start connecting their mind to the spiritual part of their sexuality. I think from
Yep.
maybe about 15 to maybe 21, it's all about like just the hitting. I don't really think
I,
I
I was about to make a misstatement. I was about to say on the male side. And then I was about to say, Brenda, you lie. Because
oh no, don't
I
don't give our
made
men a
use
bad
of
rap.
young men as much as young men made use of what you had a purpose. But then again, I ain't gonna lie, I carried that purpose measure straight through till life. They had a purpose.
The
And that
purpose
was
was
the
to get
purpose.
off. That's the only purpose.
I mean, and I'm quite maybe it's some of them things why you figure, well, how come I didn't have them emotional entanglements? Because there were never entanglements. It was purpose driven exercise that involved sexual stimuli.
Well,
Hey,
I think in the beginning, like the purpose was to just explore, find out, why this feels good and just see where it feels good. And, oh, this is different. And how does this smell? And how does this feel? And now that I'm not doing it to myself anymore, I want to know how it feels with somebody else. I think that was the whole purpose from about 15 to maybe 21.
hmm yeah, but then there was another stage in there where it depends on what degrees of life you start adding to it, because it's weird. There
Mhm.
wasn't always the heart involved. If you involved the heart, then it got messy. If you involved the heart, well, then for me, you involved the heart during the 20s. Because I love my machines, I love my cameras. I'm off to some assignment before I can cater to somebody's emotional needs. Maybe it was later on in life where, okay, well, they got emotions. Maybe I should deal with them and not just see them as an object of release. And not bothering because I've been busy living.
Well, I think there's a disconnect between the emotional and the mental side of this whole thing. Like emotions is just emotions. After a while, you getting some good dick, you just like, I'm in love. You just feel like this is the best thing for me. It don't matter what he
Well,
doing.
flashlight in the daylight, hunting around for the flashlight in the daylight.
Yeah.
I don't want to be digmatized again.
You know, I think after a while you start realizing being stigmatized is not enough, especially when you got bills to get paid. you got a job. You got to come
Yep.
with a little bit
That's
more than
why
sex.
the twain would never mix, because it was never responsibility, never a request, and I don't even want you involved in my finances. Be there for me. Don't mess with nothing else. Cause anything else, I got that on a chart and on a plate. You can't take care of nothing that I got.
And then you didn't want them to contribute to your finances.
Contribute to what? Contribute was control. Listen, I'm that fool with at a very early age. A brother said he was paying for a phone, and that was still landlines. There was some sort of argument. By the time I got back to the apartment, thank God, room that I don't know. This money
Oh
and
yeah,
this pussy
they
don't mix.
gonna when they get upset, yes, they're gonna take
From
everything
a
away,
very
whatever they
early
can
age,
do.
you don't get to have that control over me. Not gonna happen. And
Cause there
even more so at 55. No, ma'am.
definitely
That's
there is a control part of sex.
mm-hmm.
Sex
That's
when
why.
sex and money is involved, there's definitely a control component to it.
Yep. That's why I laughed at the song and say, y'all listen to the lines very carefully in the beginning. They laid out the terms of the transactions. Ain't no transactions here. This is priceless pussy. Because you can't afford it. If you're coming for it with a dollar sign, baby, you cannot afford it. Because I've had
But you
times in
could
my
try. Should I let you try though?
no,
I will let you try.
no, no,
Got
something
bills.
tangible
I
where we're
got
both
bills.
gonna have an experience. We can do plane tickets, but not nothing that's gonna control the roof over my head and mess with my daily. I was doing
Oh
everything for
no, don't
me
worry. I
before
got the
you got
backup.
there.
I got the backup. Do your
Yeah,
part, but I got the
yeah.
backup.
I don't know.
When you act
I
up,
put in the,
I got the
I'll
backup.
be like them old women. Give me some old cans. You coming with cash? Okay. They'll be in some coffee cans. I was, like I said, brata, you can add the mind, but ain't no way in hell you gonna get to have control. You see, Brenda got issues, right?
I
I
mean,
got issues. Ooh,
a lot of people got their.
damn. Once bitten, twice shy. I've been thrown out of some of the best. And the reason, technically, I was always told why they figured they could throw me out because they knew I always had mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn how much I done been up in your house. I got mine. I got to.
I
I
hear
know
you.
what sleeping on the damn street is and being in shelters. What? Fall in love and give up all I got?
Listen,
Woo!
we just getting warmed up, but the topic
With,
that we wanted to
mm,
discuss tonight
yes, yes,
was the
yes.
snap back.
The snapback. Because there's men's here. There's men with it. They coming.
The snap back of the WAP.
uh, uh,
That what?
because what I really would love to have a conversation with is that woman, and hopefully we're gonna hear this from the men who have, because women have sex while pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Some would think they don't, but damn it, one loves sex during pregnant. It makes everything stronger.
And there are
But
some
I ain't
men.
gonna lie, even at that point, I was lacking. Damn, I ain't had too much sex while I was pregnant.
I'm you know,
I didn't.
I'm single, no kids.
I done been without.
So,
Okay,
I can't
so
really
we gonna shelve that one.
relate,
Somebody gonna come and fill
but
in that point.
I've been talking to the married people
There you go.
before this. This is how this all came up. And
Mm-hmm.
the married people were talking about their vagina and the way
Mm-hmm.
it snaps back.
Okay.
I've also been talking to some young people about their vagina snapping back. A lot of young people wanted to know, can they really tell? Can they tell if
Okay.
I did it with somebody else?
Okay. Okay.
Because this one is bigger than that one, and that one is bigger than this one. And
I said nope.
I, I saw that too. They're like, nope.
They said nope.
And also, there's some people saying, like their parents, and it happened to me too, saying, I'm gonna tell if you was doing something.
Beauty is me said
Let
no
me look
too.
at your vagina, and let me put my fingers in your vagina and let me see what's been going on. You've been doing something.
Ain't let's
You
see
remember those
at
days,
a
Brenda?
oh man, listen. I was about I'm in Jamaica. I'm boarding. I'm going to school there, boarding at these people's houses. I was caught in a compromising position with some boys my age. Now we about 10. Thank God little boys don't know what the hell they doing.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Thank God. But what I had to go through, the physical examination, let me see, they were there. I'm like, fortunately, wasn't no clothes off or nothing, but you done caught up to these little boys trying to mess with me, and
Mm-hmm.
I get the full examination. I'm like, Lord, I ended up being put in a whole nother bedroom. And but they take girls stuff. They take girls through that. What else can fit up there? No, you can't use tampon. This, that, and the other. It's
So
part of the process.
yeah, they think the
Listen.
tampons
Egyptian Queen 88 says I've had 3 kids and this is all good.
with a lot of L's, all good.
All good. So it's snapping back. Now is that Kegels? Is that breastfeeding? Is that wearing the girdle? Give up them secrets. Because I noticed some young ladies don't know and they end up having a lower carriage stomach too early and they think it's a lot, and it's funny because I remember I heard this nonsense. My daughter's father was about to have a fit because I was going to breastfeed. Like, dude, don't you understand that's going to pull my stomach back up? But in his
Yes,
mind, ooh, that's
yes, the
nasty. No, well,
breastfeeding pulled the stomach back up after.
you was missing something. It's not for you. It's sustenance for this child and my body.
And you know what? Men have to be careful with what they say after you give birth.
Ooh, child, you don't want to go there.
You know, they'll talk shit about your pussy, about how I got all wide and everything. They
Well,
can't
if they're
wait to
not
go
in
on.
love with you, those who are in love, it's see breastfeeding and loads of walking. Those who are in love don't. It's not the human body pops back if you're allowed to rest and allowed time and
Mhm.
allowed. But some of us we
They
have
don't wanna. They don't wanna take that time. That's what it is.
stair stepper children.
So
And who said I'm here?
this is one of the men that warns you
Some use
about the
vinegar.
snapback after pregnancy.
I drop them in. So he says some use vinegar, some old style alum. There's
Then
always stuff.
it's
Old
always
things still
something.
work. He's bringing in someone. Old things still work. What? You saw the vinegar?
Yeah. The, what they say, the vinegar brings back that pH balance where it needs to be.
The
That's
body
what they
has
say.
to
They
do
say
what
it
it
helps
has to
snap back
do.
and bring that pH balance back. Snap everything back. I think you're supposed to put a cup of water in your bath. I don't know if it's a cup or two. I don't do those things, but I've
I've
heard
never
it.
had a yoni steam.
I want a
I
yoni
think
steam.
I think that's where the age old those concepts come in. Oh, I need to talk to Vulva Care. Congratulations on the new baby if you watching, girl. You and Mr. Coleman. See when you and things are so different now, but some things still stay the same. Like
Hmm.
breastfeeding and walking and not rushing it, letting it get a rest, let things get the work back in. Did you add them in yet? Or he didn't request?
He didn't request. You
Um,
gotta send us a request, the lady's choice.
the lady's choice, please send in your request. Because I get caught up on the wrong side of the body. See, that's why the breast is so important. They control a whole lot of stuff. They used to be the. Who said lies?
The one call
Put
and speak
set your
your
request
piece.
in. He said he did.
It's no request here.
Look down your bottom of your stuff.
Mm-mm. No, I see it. No, it ain't nothing there.
But they supposed to be. And I tell you what, I'ma
It's a
switch out.
possible on the screen.
I'ma switch out. Maybe if I switch out, because I don't know how many people they holding. It's supposed to take
Remember the
more
other
than
day we
two.
was adding on? It was
Mm-hmm.
more than two. I
Let him
think.
come on in.
All
Let
right.
him come on in.
All right. All right. Try it again. So it's a horizontal because we wanted to fit everybody on the screen. When I try to chop it up later, our faces are getting cut off. So we trying it this way today. We trying to do it horizontally. But if you turn your screen, you should be able to see it horizontally as well. So I just want to hear about what these men have to say about the snapback. Does it snap back?
Talk to me.
Oh, it's dark over there.
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm in the car.
Oh.
I'm a mystery man.
So this is the lady's choice.
Yes, it is.
You have. I don't know if you want to say how many children you have. I don't want to tell your business. You answer the question.
That wasn't the question. You was introducing me. You didn't even ask me a question.
I said the lady's choice.
Yeah, but you said you answered something else.
Yeah. I
Okay.
got straight to the point.
All right, so
About
let's
the
do it.
snap back.
All right. What about it? What
So
question would you like me to answer?
I want to know how many children. You tell the people how many children you have.
4.
4 children.
Right.
Now, how many mothers?
2.
It may not be 4. How many mothers
2.
have you had? No, I wasn't going to say that. How many
No.
mothers have you had pregnancy sex with?
3.
So that answer might be more than 2.
No, 3.
Okay, so 3 pregnant mothers.
Right.
All right. Did you have sex with the women after they gave birth?
2.
All
2
3
of
of them? Just 2?
2 of them, yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is the question. Is the snapback the same? What was the comparison between the before and after?
Comparison. I mean, it was the same. It was the same.
It was the same. So it just snapped back.
Yeah.
And how long you think it took to snap back?
That whole time, the doctor told him not to do nothing. I think it was like 6 weeks or something like that.
6 weeks. So it was right after the birth.
Right.
You started having sex. You didn't wait the 6 weeks.
Yeah, I waited. Definitely. No, I waited.
You waited 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, so after the 6 weeks, it was the same.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was trying to get another male perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Movie Mike can't get on at the same time.
All right, so take him. When I get better lighting, I'll come back in.
Well, he's saying that his baby's, not doing well right now.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna link back up with him another time. But
okay.
Yeah, somebody said it's called muscle control.
There
Definitely
you
your kegels, your muscles,
all
but
that.
You also have to do some type of exercise.
I mean, this is not my part of this. I don't know nothing about what goes on in there. I just fill the walls out and stick and move.
You fill the walls out?
Of course.
What's the oldest woman that you ever had sex with? Say after a while, the vagina doesn't get looser, but it does get thinner. The walls get thinner after menopause. So
yeah, I don't think I took a woman down that past menopause. Okay. I ain't got that information for you.
All right. All right. So thanks for calling in.
No problem.
I'm gonna talk to Queen B,
No
Miss
problem.
Pierre.
I'm here. If you have any questions, just hit me. I'll jump back on.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Cass. Hey, Matt. Thanks for coming on. Hey, Sam. I'm away from Miss J. Pierre. Miss 88. Thanks for sharing that information. Appreciate it. I think what I didn't say was you was walking a lot. I read that quickly. And who else? Oh, it's Egyptian Queen 88. Andre Williams. The Oscar sister, Daffy, Amy, Karma Movements, Miss Simpson, Miss Johnson. Hi, everybody. I just want to shout some people out. Thanks for joining. So I want to know from the ladies, are y'all using vinegar and douches and stuff still? Because that's kind of played out. Hi, Pinky Blondie. So there's been times that, you know, I've wondered myself because I'm into self-pleasure and I had two dildos, I must say. One name was Smokey. The other name was Debo. Okay, I got a few requests over here. Hold on. Let me go to Miss Simpson. I got 5 requests. I'll give you a couple of seconds while I finish the story. So I was wondering myself, can the live dick or the person attached to the live dick, can they tell that I'm actually using these dildos? Because there was different sizes. So if you could imagine, Debo was bigger than Smokey. And I was really going to town on these things. I'm over here setting it up. I'm sticking it to the chair, riding it. I'm looking all in the mirror, just like, this is good. Just disgusting myself after. After masturbation, you always get that few seconds where you just feel disgusted, like you just turned yourself off. But anyway, when getting back to the live dick, I was just wondering, could that person tell I had a different size penis inside of my vagina? And I think it snapped back.
It has to. It's one of the greatest muscles in the entire body.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to form back. Bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
It's like anything else. It gets exercise. It has movements. It gets to stretch. It gets warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
It'll stretch even more. You leave it alone, it's gonna come the heck back. Somebody said all the guys are saying no. Kirkland says nope. The other one said nope. They can't tell. They can't tell the difference whether or not a woman uses a dildo or not. Now, if she had had lax movement before, and now she's learned how to make use of the dildo and exercise with it and let her body work with it, as opposed to one that's just battery operated vibrator, we're looking at two different measures, but still, either way, the body's going to learn to conform to work and have the nerves and muscles work around this structure.
Well, I mean, like when I'm doing it with my dildo, I'm actually contracting my muscles.
Yep, it's
And I'm
work.
using it too. It's not like the dildo is doing everything. So it's a good way to exercise too. Exercise your cable muscles and keep it tight.
Yeah, but some will never do it. Some don't think they do it. I mean, then again, you got Benoit balls, you got yoni eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You get there are a number of things that one can make use of. You can be as natural as possible. There I ain't gonna lie, there's some vegetables I can't look at without having a good smile. It's
Cucumbers.
just that
Bananas are
simple.
just too soft. Even if you put them
Yep,
in the
that's why it's
food.
got to be a plantain, darling.
The plantain.
That's why it's got to be a plantain.
But what about the little hooks? They've been having those little black hooks on those plantains, freaking me out.
So cut the sucker off. Remember, you're wrapping this sucker with saran wrap anyway.
Listen, we
Saran wrap is your
this is a
friend.
question to the people. Has anybody out there ever put saran wrap over their penis, over their vagina, maybe for protection during oral sex,
Dental dam, yep.
as a dental dam, or have they ever, used any fruits or vegetables to get it done, to get the job
Right,
done?
right. It's me peeking at the comment section. Let
Listen,
me see now.
no, now I'm seeing these waves. I don't know if the
How-
waves mean me too or just hi. Are you saying hello or are you saying, yeah, that's me?
No, we will. Now we will not know. Who said what? If he's not entering, oh, okay. Cosmic said if he's not entering shortly after, like within 10 minutes, then he won't know. But then the thing is, it's been a primer, and a lot of men don't think. Some people think that sex begins just when the guy figures he's going to initiate whatever. A woman who knows can prepare herself for what she know. She can elongate the measure of the orgasm because a woman needs to be able to at least come 2 or 3 times before the man comes. You ain't doing no damn job if she just orgasmic release.
Unless she's tired or something.
Well, no, let's just stick to real regular sex. But even then, she could have taken care of that mental orgasm with that physical result before she got to that. We're not talking. We're gonna stick to regular sex, just some regular, and
All
she
right, so
can
on a regular
prepare her body all day. It's like date night with your man. You done took care of whatever before you even left the house and got dressed. You done come a couple of times.
playing some sexy music. Sometimes people want to play
Oh
sexy
no, I'm
music
talking about actually no, I'm
beforehand.
talking about dildos and vibrators and Benoit balls and yoni
You talking
balls.
about before the penetration, having
Yeah,
sex with
I'm talking about
involved
way before he even got there.
before he got there. I never got that fired up.
Before he
I
even
never
got
got that
there.
fired up. If I
Oh
did, it was
yes.
it
You
was
can't leave it
maybe
just on
hours
them.
before. It wasn't like right before they got there. I'm trying to get off with my dildo. That really never
No,
happened.
no, but all that leads up because I cannot leave it. I cannot leave my sexual satisfaction just to a man. That's a
Oh,
lot of responsibility to put on him.
I
I,
can.
he
I
no he
can.
no
Please
that's
me. Queen
mm-mm.
Gigi has spoken.
No, he can assist with that stuff later on. Because see, sometimes they come with the ego. Don't come with the ego thing. You about to rock my world. I
Oh
done
no,
rocked
mine's
my
coming
world
to
before
ego.
you got
Mine's
there. Now
coming to
you
break
need to take
backs.
me higher.
Mine's is coming to break necks, break backs, slap me upside the head.
See, Cosmin said foreplay very important. Mental and physical foreplay are must. But my sexuality, my sensuality is my responsibility. The partner enhances. It
No,
ain't
ain't
his
nobody
job.
enhancing nothing. Ain't nobody coming in enhancing nothing. Mine's is coming with Tim's on.
Yeah, but all right,
Construction,
but
pure
here's the deal.
construction.
Here's the deal. If I've done me and I'm at a blooming certain point, he don't know what the heck you about to come in the door to.
Oh,
You have
yes.
no idea.
They
Even if
know on
we
this side.
my practice during the day may have precipitated dinner being a whole nother way. It may have changed my whole mode of dress. It it as selfish as it may sound, yes, it's about me. And I'm going to do me before I get to you because I'm at A, you're at B. But when we see together, we go into another atmosphere,
Do
stratosphere.
you?
We gone.
Is it partly because you think the man can't please you by himself?
No,
So you
me
just ready
first.
to you just ready to. This
God,
is why it's supposed to
God,
be between
me,
you. This is why it's supposed to be
God.
between you.
Yes, God,
She's pleasing
me.
herself before he even get there.
Yes, that's a lot of pressure to put on a man. Remember, men don't like as much as they figure sometimes, oh, they figure they come in buck raw. I'm the girl. Remember, I'm Pisces. You can't, as much as I may be buck raw, by that time that fish flow would come over. Okay,
For
it's
me,
gonna be
for
buck
me, if
raw, but I will slow that bull down. I will slow that bull down the puppy dog stage and ease on down because no, this ain't just a dash. This is a moment. I slow things down.
listen, I see somebody saying, I think it's Sam saying that he rubbed one out before he came to you. I'm
When I
not
get
rubbing
there,
nothing,
see when
nothing
it's
out.
supposed
I'm waiting
sometimes
for
out of 10
you.
within minutes.
I'm
Yeah,
waiting
see, he
for that
does his
person.
work.
Did you hear what I said? I said I'm waiting totally for that person for them to rub something out of me. I don't care what they was rubbing out of themselves. They're coming there to please me and vice versa.
But even
However,
then, and most guys, if first nut out the way, so it's not going to be real quick and rush.
right.
And that's part of what I'm saying. I'm not giving you that. Nah, nah, nah. It's okay when it gets there. We going to let's flow. But I have a responsibility to remove angst, tension, fear, whatever. But I have a responsibility to myself to bring the calmest me, to the table.
Oh,
And
I don't never
because
get bugged
underneath
out
that
or
calm,
nervous
this
or
listen, remember, still rivers run deep, but still waters run deep, and the top of the water is real smooth. But what's going on down the bottom? I'm down the damn bottom. But the water's on top. They're gonna be liquid smooth, but but that part's important. I have a responsibility to me. I cannot put that all on a man,
okay. Well, I'm different. I'm putting
especially
it
if they
all
don't
on.
know me yet.
I do hear somebody saying Cass is saying before I get there, I'm getting her warmed up with verbal and mental foreplay. When I get to her, she is ready to explode. That's what I'm talking about. And the 7 out of 10 times within minutes, that part I don't know if you
See, that's the thing. There's already that damn plan there.
is it really that good? Seven to with 7 to 10 times within minutes, and you just stepped in.
See, that's all that control.
Listen,
That's
no,
that's
no,
why
it ain't
that
never happened
that's
to me.
why that's why her what's the damn word I'm looking for? You got to be able to sustain things. That's why you would have taken care of all them little angsty things before. So that's why I said there's a responsibility on the woman to have taken care of certain things. If she wants to go for more, okay, bam, within 10 minutes. Oh, hell to the no. Women can get very disappointed when it comes to the fact. Hold up, because
Yeah,
some men, they done come, they done. They need a nap, they need a bed, they need a little sleep. That's not all the time we
probably
scheduled for
because
that.
they're coming before they get there. They done wore their little self
No,
out,
no,
and then
it's a
when they bust
practice
before
like
they
any
got there.
muscle. If you use it, it get better. Ain't no brother got that damn tired from jacking the heck off because jacking off is mental.
No, first they jacked off, then they came with you. Now they're tired.
No,
They
not
wearing
if
themselves out.
not nah 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 nah. And we can orgasm
I
all
don't
day
know. We need
long.
a man
How the hell they
study
gonna
on
wear
this.
themselves out?
If there's any guys that
Like you
want to
said, it
call in,
depends on the
because
individuals. We in this for the run, because after that we can just sit down there and breathe together, and we still both gonna come and not touch.
mm,
But I have a personal responsibility to have gotten certain things out the way before that joint session begins. And
wow.
it's like a warm up. I
So
can't just
some
come on
other women
cold.
are doing this too, huh?
Pardon me?
If you're doing it, that means some other women are doing it too. They're
Hell
getting it
yeah,
out the
grown
way
woman.
before he
Yeah,
gets
you when
there.
you old enough to know your body and know what you want within the measure of having sexual relations, you're not gonna leave everything up to the man. No,
I
it's
am,
two people involved in
because
this.
this is the reason he's there. For me, I mean, I could have just been alone. Like, why add you? Like, why?
No, 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 no,
I'm
no,
coming. I
no.
want the whole shebang
No, yes, and that's
with
why
them.
there's that measure of communication. There's that measure. There's nonverbal. There's non-touch. There's just be at that point you've gotten that out the way, and then you begin again, and then the whole thing just starts all over again. Tim's own is good. We can knock this bedhead, bust walls, do whatever. And that can even be part of this darn session that started. But we all have had, you got to warm up before you get to the play. You don't ever go to any game on any field and you didn't practice and you didn't warm up. I'm
Yeah,
bringing the best
I'm a
me
practice
because
the
I'm
day
not
before.
tapping
I'm
out.
not going to be practicing 10 minutes before it begins.
Why not?
If I am, it's not to get a nut right there.
You
It's
want them to
because
walk
they're
in, you
there.
want
I'm
them to
getting
walk in and
excited.
see the
They
sweat.
are
You
warming
want
up,
them to
but
walk in and see the sweat glistening. That alone made everything stand the hell up. Hold up. You can Yes, I was thinking about you and look what happened.
what happened?
A man hears that. He came in. See, some men were like, damn, you started without me. It's not an issue of started without me. I
Yeah,
was
but not for
thinking
those
about
reasons.
you. I
If
was
I
thinking
started, if I started without them, it wasn't for the purpose of let me get this nut out of the way.
but you ain't listen to the language. I was thinking about you and look what happened. And remember, because we can be mentally orgasmic all day long, it's a process.
Yes, but earlier you did say, to get any frustrations and I
That's a
guess
different type of
nervousness
sex.
out.
It's a mixture. Because, all right, all these scenarios are not all married couples. They could be dating, they could be folks just going to the next level. You still have couples who have never had sex, but they're gonna get together and they know tonight's the night it's gonna happen. You gonna go in there and everybody gonna sit up there and act like we in high school again, or we growing in like grown people.
Mm,
And at the same time, that's when you still sussing somebody out. Everybody don't know everybody else's kinks,
hmm.
and they're not always gonna be privy to your kinks within, say, the first 6 times that you have sex.
Yes, during the sex, they supposed to be finding it out.
They ain't all, you remember it don't that ain't gonna come after 6 sessions. Everybody body's still lying.
And that's true. It could come after a year. You're like, damn, I just squirted. I didn't know I could do that.
Okay. Because different people gonna
And
open you up to something else.
exactly, and different people will bring it out of you. There's only
Yes,
two
glistening
people
on
who
that
ever made
melanin.
me really squirt. I mean, squirt like long distance.
See, Daphne said if both of us, I'm spontaneous. If I leave it to him only, the sex will be boring. Listen,
No, really?
I know for me, they'll never know what the heck they're gonna come home to. That's why if I get to that point in life again, and even more so when you live in your own spot, and and fortunately the Lord, I know the Lord gonna come again, come through Jehovah with a night hawk. Because say when my in my mind, let it be like when I was younger. Okay, I've done all I need to do in terms of editing, this, that, and the other. Now it's time to go relax. Am I selfish? Yeah, because it's what you want, the best me in your own space, or
Mm-hmm.
in the space that I've designated, not in anything where I got any of my equipment, because my cameras make me come harder than a man. My computers make me come harder than a man.
Your
There's
cameras,
technology around them, things make me hotter than any physical partner
the
can
fact
do.
you mean like turning on the camera to record y'all together?
No, I'm talking
What you mean?
photography, computers, working on stuff, editing, creating, all that. I'm sapiosexual. If a man knows how to handle me, if he is on his game, he will understand that. Damn, when she down to them last few minutes of editing a video and it's about to render and get uploaded, whoop, that's WAP time.
That's
That's WAP time. That's the time to grab me. That's the time to grab me, because ooh, we done completed all
so
this
there are a lot of
non-verbal
physical things that can heat women up. Like I mentioned
damn
earlier, I
skippy.
like to listen to my music and get in the zone, get in the mood. And I'm just wondering why people in the comments are using words referring to their sexual partners as boring, disappointments. And I'm like,
They're like
yes.
a basketball team, because some people
And
are
I'm
still knowing
also,
each other,
the married women in my DMs was also talking about things being boring.
because they got into a routine, and people get into sex for sex sake. It's sort of like a schedule that
Um, you
depending
gotta
on
keep
how
it
your week's
fresh.
gonna go, and it may be some sex Sunday night to start off the week, and then it may happen again Wednesday. There's not a lot. That's why I said I've seen some older couples that I know they get it on at least every other night. There's some couples, if they have sex once a month, they're lucky, because between the jobs, the in-laws, the children, the COVID, the this, the that, they don't have time. They don't have time. And if they do have time, it's just an exercise to bust a nut. Okay, we did it. It wasn't necessarily for procreation. It wasn't because, damn, baby passed by me. She there washing the dishes. Let me slide up behind her. They don't get to have
I
all
mean,
their
there's
moments
some
again.
things that's gonna make a woman feel like she wants to do her man. If he's sitting on the couch all freaking day, she don't work, she got to come home, take care of the kids, make dinner, do X, Y, and Z, and all he did was sit on the freaking couch, and then come 11 o'clock, he want head, he want to have sex. That ain't sexy.
Oh, no, no, no. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing sexier than wash dishes. Ain't nothing sexier than fed
I had several
kids.
women tell me that.
Ain't nothing,
Men, guys, if
no,
you're listening,
ain't nothing
wash your damn
sexier
dick.
than a clean house. He want all that. He got to put some work in. Sit on the couch all damn day and expect to get that ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna happen. They got to put the work in. They got to put the work in, and the work that's got
Wash
to be
your
put in
dish.
is the same work that a woman puts in. You got to alleviate her mind of the bullshit.
And I'm not I hope I'm not mistaken. I think also Cass was saying to um you got to put the work in too, and that wait, I don't want to misquote him. Before he
I just
even
said
get there, he was
it's
saying
a
what
team effort.
mentally, and before he even gets there, he's working on setting up that foreplay. And that's what y'all men have to do before you
Yeah,
even.
that foreplay is dinner made. That foreplay is the less she got to do, the better. Ooh, the foreplay is what? The laundry been washed, dried, folded, and put away. Baby, that's foreplay. To
Mm-hmm.
married with children, that is foreplay. When a woman can just come in and be woman, literally come in, put her bag down, take a shower, drop the day off, visit with the kids for a while. Why?
But
Because they
yeah,
already dressed and fed. They just need to go to bed. Bam. All that's foreplay.
yes, like I am her Keish said, that is not a man. The one
Shoot.
the one who ain't doing shit is not a man. But
No.
I think after a while, and this is from a lot of married women, that yes, this is how the men are acting. In the beginning, it was something else, but now they're just in a routine.
See,
They're not
bath water
doing
ran,
much
dinner done
with the
when I get
kids.
home.
Dinner, they waiting for the woman to do most of the stuff now.
That's because see now we're gonna get to the point where you have women that claim that they have been raising African princes. African princes without warrior training do not become men. Let me repeat this. African princes without warrior training do not become men, therefore will not become king. A warrior, well trained, will know how to do what? Work in the bush, work in the corporate, take care of home, and be king, and thereby receive that respect.
Listen,
When you
it's the
got a
mothers.
brother that don't boil water, some of these women are. I got a lot of nieces, and
Mhm.
I've seen what them and their counterparts have been through. And some women have not been preparing their sons to be evenly yoked to anybody. Sorry. Okay, done. I,
You
that's
got
my little
fired up.
pet peeve.
You got
They got
fired
to
up.
be prepared to be evenly yoked. At the same time, they got to speak. You got to speak truth to your male children about sex.
But the thing is, too, it's the mother and the father's responsibility to teach them how to treat that woman, and also how to, they're not gonna know that this is what's gonna keep that woman ready and hot and ready for you. But you gotta let them know. Listen, when I get home from work, as a mom, when I get home from work, I expect you to have your room clean. I expect you, put the expectations on them, and it's gonna translate to the expectations to their spouse or girlfriend, whoever, fuck buddy, whoever, when they get
It missed
older.
a few. There's a couple of generations that are suffering. Within there are a few who have been well prepared to become life partners and husbands and fathers, and as such be treated and respected as kings in their homes. And the same thing goes for some young ladies, because some ain't boiling water for Jack. Okay,
Yes,
and
I'm
some just
definitely, me.
they don't know how to care for self,
Hmm.
and it translates into how
Caring for
they
somebody
care
else.
for their children and how they deal
Exactly.
with their partners. um, some have not learned how to communicate and be friends with male or their female counterpart from an early age. They learn to fuck without trust. They learn to fuck early. Because if you look at some of the middle school and high school relationships, they're very toxic, very physical,
Hmm.
very early.
Oh, that's
And a
another.
lot
That's
of
a whole
them,
nother conversation for
yeah.
another day, right there.
See, it's all tied in. That's why we got to learn to the God in me, the God in we, that temple, honoring it, and learning all facets of it, and how to work with who you are and know you. Then you can know who and what to accept, because some accept that some look at attraction as the open door that they must have sex, and didn't know that you can cut that off right there. That's not the spiritual tie. The brain kept saying don't do whatever, but the body parts were talking, so they went with the body.
Hmm.
They went with the body, and the body at times will lie to you. Because
Yeah.
just because it was good, just because that was good to you, it wasn't necessarily good for you. And then you've got, sometimes it's too late
Well,
when you've been with the good to you and it ain't good for you.
Daphne is over here saying this for you. There's some people who do know how to do this stuff, but they just ain't doing it. They don't give a damn.
Well, it
You're
says
right, Daphne, and
sometimes
I think
men
it's
do
their
all these
choice.
things and still don't give a small, don't get a smell of the pussy. Yeah, because guess what? It ain't. It's not a. It's it. I think it all depends on how a couple started out from the get go. If they start out as an equality measure within their relationship, or did you start out with something that, well, I got more than money, so this is designated to you. People have to communicate. There's a lot of things people do not talk about before they actually decide to
Yeah,
cement a relationship that was based on physicality. Because just because you can have good sex doesn't necessarily mean you can have a great relationship.
right. And there's a lot of unwritten and unsaid rules in these sexual relationships. So, for example, um, you know, men think that once they hit it one time, it's always theirs. It's always their pussy, no matter what. Their pussy for life. You see this guy 10 years from now, he's still thinking, yeah, he's about to get some because it's his. So it's
Hmm.
it's insane. But yeah,
But then again, you got women who they attached to stuff. It's there's a lot of people have a different ways as to how they decide that they're going to work relationships, and that's why there's no blanket statement about any relationship. There's nothing that's traditional. There are some where we in our minds the roles are reversed, but that works for them, and that's
I
the
think
beauty
that
of it.
next time, because we only have 5 more minutes, I think that next time we do have to talk about those unwritten and unsaid rules and, you know, the expectations that's placed on people that, oh, you just supposed to know this type of thing. Um, Things we're gonna mention another time.
Yep, there's no book. There's no book, and everybody's roadmap is different. That's why you got to take the time, know you as much as you can. Hopefully, your partner has put in the work to know them, and then be open and honest. And maybe by luck, you'll get to love each other, be friends, and last a long time. Ain't nothing sweet me than them old couples, and I like watching them. 80 years old, just walking down the street, everybody touching each other, butt and holding hands and stuff. They don't have no
I don't
manners
see
by
too many of
stopping the
them. You
kids.
down in Jamaica, so you seeing the good stuff.
No, I down here in
I didn't
Charleston,
see no
South
old people.
Carolina.
I see old people trying to hit each other with their cane over here in New York.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Lots of old folks, they still in love.
I don't
I
even
want
see
me
them
some
still
of it.
together. So fooling around on each other and stuff going over here. Ain't nobody holding hands and still looking into each other's eyes around here right now. Jamaica,
Uh,
Jamaica, it's a beautiful place, huh? Even if
I'll
it's
get
too hot
down
for
there
you to go
soon.
over there.
No, right
But
now it's still Charleston. I'm still in Charleston. I'll get back to Jamaica soon enough.
oh, you in Charleston now?
I'm in Charleston.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. A lot of old
You
folks still
always
roaming
somewhere.
around. Well, got
Back and
passport, we'll
forth.
travel. Hopefully, I meet whoever in the airport and they'll be going to the same destination and we can get to learn who we are and then partner up.
I hear you. Oh boy, Keith said no complaining over here. I hear you, Keith. No complaining. I'm just trying
Mm-mm.
to read some of these comments before we get off. But shout out to everybody who was actively listening and participating tonight. Appreciate you guys. We're about to sign off. These things are only about an hour long.
Yep. Yada.
So thank you
Drop it on
guys.
IGTV and I'll grab it from there.
All right.
But we were live on Facebook and live on YouTube, even though it was slanted for them.
I ain't gonna live on all these places.
Oh, I just didn't share it to Twitter. Damn. It'll happen.
You know what? Sometime I'll call you after this. All right. Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
y'all. It's
Thank
been
you.
real.
All right. Bye.
Dates are good for you. Dates are good for you.
Oh yeah.
Keep,
Muslims.
yes,
The
keep you some
Muslims.
natural fruit.
The Muslims swear by it. I mean, there's some fruits, that keep the vagina nice and clean. It's all in that diet.
Mm.
That helps with the snapback too.
Ooh. Night, Cosmet. I saw one other comment I couldn't see. You riding
Yeah,
out that hour.
we got 1 minute, so I'm just reading these comments and I'm trying to sign off too.
I was talking to the wife. I was listening and talking to the wife at the same time. I know that's right.
That's a good dude right there. Talking to the wifey too. It's good to have a male and female perspective. Husband and wife. It'll be interesting to have them on.
That's why I want to use StreamYard. I want to use a different format because I can literally get
Everybody
people
on.
in there.
Yeah. Not one at a time. But my life.
Dates are good.
What other fruits do you think is good for the vagina? In 1 minute. Top 3 fruits. Hurry up for cutoff. Top 3 fruits good for the vagina. Well, the bad ones are
pineapples, peaches.
Asparagus is bad.
Oh, see, he does most of the cooking in his house. That's what I'm talking about. You can roll up on him while he chopping food. Let your man cook, ladies. Ain't nothing sexier than a brother in the kitchen.
Daphne said pineapple is good for it.
Yep.
I know before I want to get some head, yeah. I'm definitely with the pineapples.
Strawberries. She coming through that list.
Yo, one more.
What?
I want to talk about the taste, different tastes of the pussy too, later.
See? Peaches.
Another time, because we're about to cut off. We're going to talk about the relationships and the different tastes of the pussy and why it tastes differently.
What you eat?
Grapefruit.
Oh, see? Yep. Grapefruit. Any damn thing. Got them all in. So I ain't getting them packed smoothies. So I do everything in my home. I was raised not to need a woman, but that's what I'm talking about. That's how my 5 brothers were raised. But to have one if I want one. That's manhood. You don't need a woman for nothing but what? Be your companion. Love,
and
learn,
sex.
and that's it. Well, that's the companion part. The sex come in there.
Oh my God.
But having them be a friend is good